last time you did that was when Trisha started talking of dating.
Did what? Oh, Aisha. It wasn't a big deal. Trisha was 18. I know she can't be daddy's girl forever. I was a bit nervous about my daughter getting into trouble. You know what Nigerian boys are like. Well, when I remembered what I was like, it was enough to make me a bit nervous.
Well, you weren't nervous. You were absolutely terrified.
Well, I remembered my younger days and... Can we leave it at that, please? So, do you think I'm terrified now?
No, you just need to relax. And remember what the therapist said. And don't forget your blood pressure.
Should I let you talk me into the therapy thing? You know, between you and my wife is an intervention or something. By the way, what time are they coming?
Oh, anytime from now. I think we better get back to our offices as we don't want to be late for this meeting.
Yeah, Shola, word has it that Bassi doesn't like confrontations. The moment you begin to ask him about his past political runnings, bam, he gets defensive.
Trust me, Captain. He may be a presidential candidate, but your girl would not let him get away. Cross my heart. Remember what my name means?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
God gives wealth.
Yes, I remember. You know, you're so sweet, it hurts. You remind me of Yinka when she was trying to get rid of me at the Anchor Decks. And don't forget what my name means, yes? Gift from God.
The interview is about 3 hours away. So relax. Relax, my gift from God. I'm sorry. Try not to be my deputy news director for at least one of those hours. Please, my precious gift from God.
Please, Shola, don't start that stuff again. Look, our guest is problematic. I want to make sure everything is right. Now, let's talk about...
I need you to see the interview I did with Basisi's wife.
And?
I want you to watch it so that you, from the beginning, so that you can appreciate it from the viewer's point of view.
What are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. See, you know, maybe you should just stick to drum signals and smoke signals and maybe just write headers.
At least I'm better than you in those areas. If you're not so scared about teaching me how to use the internet, I would have beaten you at that too, Mr. Johnny.
Have I ever not tried to teach you and yet you don't know the difference between right click and left click?
It takes a while. At least when I was learning to drive, it took small time to know what the right leg does and what the left leg does.
When I learned to ride a bike, I didn't have any such problems.
Johnny, we may keep it from every other person. But between the two of us, we know you have not learned to ride the bike yet.
Okay, I'll teach you again, but we'll have to hurry. I have to finish my report.
No, you stop torturing this report and let us go for a drink. Maybe you need a hot drink too for this cup of fuel that refuses to go. Please, let's go.
Yes, Bassi and I have a very close relationship. And he knows he can trust me with anything. Because we went through the lean years together, and that's why I will always stand by him in anything we do. Thank you.
How many minutes of this cliche sound bites you have to listen
That is
to?
what comes with being deputy news director. You self-relax and watch the thing. What were you expecting when you sent me to interview first prospective first ladies? The identity of NNPC Asunis. Oh, the whereabouts of Osama bin Laden.
I'm just not comfortable with it. It would be nice to get a proper cross-section of opinions from different parts of the country.
Look, I get your point. But no matter where we go in this country, the people we'll talk to will still say the same thing. Sorry, I don't vote.
And their reasons may be different depending on the lives they're living. And that's the story we're supposed to get.
Where is the money? The station cannot afford to send us across the country for this small feature.
You know, 5 years ago, I would have thought that by now, Action News would be covering stories all over Africa, or at least would be financially stable.
I believe Yinka should have been here instead of running off to UK to get a master's degree on how to hold down a husband. But this one thing I can say for AN. we might consistently be in the red, but we have never run out of news.
Look, pay attention. This is the part I want you to listen to.
Yes, Bassey will make a very good leader because he is a very generous man. You see, a couple of years back, he gave me all the shares he owned at Grand Tax International. Just like that. It was not my birthday, it was not our anniversary or anything like that, but he did all that. So that's why I'm sure that he is still going to extend the same generosity to everyone in this country.
Grand Tax. Isn't that...
The telephone company that got that government contract and never fulfilled it. And Basisi was on the board that awarded that contract. So the fact that he owns shares in the company is definitely something to look into. So did I waste your time?
Look, I want this edited quickly. I can't wait to get it on air.
I am an open book. To see Bassey is to know Bassey. See Bassey, vote Bassey.
We're still talking to Mrs. Ndidisi Bassey, wife of Basisi Bassey, who is one of the 5 presidential candidates running for the 2011 elections. Mrs. Bassey, you were telling us before the break about your husband's career rise.
You see, when we met, my husband was just a civil servant. But I'll tell you, we've been so lucky all this while. And as a matter of fact, he is still a civil servant at heart. And that is why he wants to serve this country as president. And I enjoin every one of you to give him your support.
In Europe, the arrival of bird flu may be cause for concern. But for Nigeria, it threatens an economic crisis. An estimated 100,000 birds here have died, in a country where poultry is an important source of income and food for millions.
Where's Johnny?
Maintaining his reputation,
Oh,
I guess.
no, not now. The last time I was late for a meeting was... Actually, you're right, too. It was late yesterday, too.
Disease control have arrived to help cull
Maybe
birds.
he knows something that we don't, like our guys are now missing in action. Or is there no editorial meeting today?
Don't ask me, ask management.
Relax, everyone. They'll be here soon.
Well, whoever those undertakers are, they must really be important, too.
Hello, people. Sorry for being late. I've been hanging out with Johnny too long.
Hi, folks. Sorry to have kept you waiting. How is everyone this morning?
That's so fine. We are so glad to have seen you this cheerful. We know something very important would have kept you from doing a thing like that.
Very, very important. So, Tamil, is everything ready for the interview with candidate Basisi Bassey?
Yeah, more than ready. We even stumbled on a scoop that his wife revealed by mistake. We'll be asking him that one too.
Okay, let's make sure it's factual and can be verified by more than one source. Our wife is not always the best source, as she may have some ulterior motive. Make sure we use this opportunity well and address everything we want to with him. We all know how camera shy he is.
Actually, Basisi is more like a control freak. He only likes situations he can handle very well. Too bad for him, it's coming to an end. And you know what? We've been hyping this all week.
Oh, yes, like coming out of his shell to tell it all. A promise like that to the viewers will push somebody like Basisi on the defensive.
Well, and he wants to become president.
Hello. Yes. Yes, this is Terry Pepple. Oh, you're Basisi's press secretary. Yeah, we spoke a couple of times this week. No, I am not related to Buma Pepple, and no, it's not bother. I mean, a guy like me in a newsroom and the presidential campaign going on gets a lot of jokes when you answer the same name as a presidential candidate. But I thought you knew about the interview with Basisi's wife. I mean, it was arranged through you, wasn't it? Well, she has said it, and there's nothing we can do about it. If he wants to set anything straight, I think this interview this morning is the best time for him to do that. Well, I'm sorry. We at AN, we report the news. And if there's anything, we report the news as it is based on facts. And if there's anything that affects the lives of millions of Nigerians, we report it. All right, what topic is your boss concerned about?
What time are the other people coming?
Within the next hour, I think. They have a reputation for being on time. So it should be any minute now.
Sorry. Not that it's necessarily a problem, but I think you should know that Basisi's press secretary just called me, and this like the man might be creating some problems.
Oh, well, welcome to my world. You know, Aisha and I have major meetings today. And you are the deputy news director, yes?
Yeah.
I trust you can handle it.
So what?
So what's the deal with the woman and man in black? Should we be expecting Will Smith?
Obi, you of all people know that I will not be able to tell you because...
I know it's management issue, but then...
Look, Obi, I have work to do, so maybe you should go do the same thing
Look,
too.
actually, now that you've mentioned it, look, I have an idea. Why don't you allow me to do an investigative report on this whole grand test issue?
I don't think that would be a good idea, Obi. Besides, you haven't even done the interview with Boma People's husband. And where is your interview with Usman Mustafa's wife? Have you done it?
I will do it. Look, in fact, if you want me to recite pages of their life story to you right now, I will do it. All right, listen to this. Ose Pepo, sparse to Boma Pepo, who is running for the presidency. The only child... Okay, sorry, look, I guess I'm just trying to tell you that I can do more than one thing at a time. You can make me feel as if I'm so incapable.
Obi. I never said that, okay? I never said that. Chuka, I'd like you to put on air that the phone lines will be open 30 minutes before Basisi comes on air. You understand? All right. Obi, see, I have to finish prepping for Basisi's interview, okay?
Look, you know what? God help you pray. If only you consider letting me do the grand test report.
No.
Can you imagine? This John is a magician. He just disappeared. And I called him. He said he had cold. And how did the story go?
See, doesn't think I'm incompetent. Even after trying to, telling him that I'm going to help him prep, he still said a big no.
Did you try to bargain with him?
Oh, yes.
You should have offered to do the job without asking for something in return. Just help him and the station. And when this is out of the way, he'll be in a better frame of mind to let you do the report. Don't you think so? Try that.
Thank you.
I'll call you back. Obi, I've already said...
Look, I'm just here to help. No strings attached. Gift from God.
Oh, no, not you two. Please, what is it with you and this gift from God thing? It was a joke. A joke!
No problem. So, what's up?
Okay, you could start by helping me gather facts about Basisi. You know, some of my clippings here state how he would run for office and at the end of it, step down and endorse someone else.
And when they get into the position, they give him a political appointment.
Right. I would like you to also gather up facts about this because we cannot, you know, talk to him without vague conjecture. Do you understand what I mean, right?
I do.
And I'll need a second source, someone who can actually go on the record and back up the statement Basisi's wife made. You understand?
All right, I'll get on it.
Thank you.
Sorry, before I forget, fax is for you.
Maybe I will have the opportunity of reading my own facts.
Terry, wonders shall never cease.
What?
A double talk agreement for the station to sign. It specifies what question we can ask Basisi during the interview and those we cannot. What is this guy afraid of?
You know, with this kind of pushing before the interview, I think there's something he has to hide.
Let me go get this thing.
My name is Ndukwe. I know one of these presidential candidates is one Rivers woman, Boma something. I think they said she was working for the customs before. No, I don't really know the others. I used to see their face on TV, but their names, no. I don't really want to vote. Look, the stress is too much.
See what I mean? If every young man is the same as this young man here, with no interest in who their future leaders would be, what do they think is going to happen to their future?
Don't blame them like that. I don't think they are completely uninterested. They've just lost faith in the system. Nobody has ever campaigned in this country before. You know, these young guys need glitz and flash to be interested. Look at how they are following this 20 cents guy.
20 cents? Oh, I know who you mean. But what do they know about the process? Most of these young men admitted they have never voted.
Maybe not, but they have seen politicians make promises they did not fulfill. They have heard the stories of rigging, and so they ask themselves the question, what's the point voting? Many people are afraid to go out and vote because, well, for the fear of being killed by political talks.
No. And they are afraid of everything and shy to ask questions and hold people accountable for their actions. Do they think that by sitting down at home on election day, they're going to be able to change all of that?
Terry, I forgot something.
Yeah, what?
Do you think we should tell Osiro?
No. He's busy right now. Besides, our journalistic code is strict. We cannot and we are not going to alter our ethics because of Basisi.
Well, can I suggest that we allow them get to the studio first before they would know we're not going to sign this agreement? At least by then we already have them in our premises.
No, my dear, that's not how we do things here at AN. As a matter of fact, I am putting the call through to the press secretary. Okay?
No problem. I'll just wait for you before I go get this information.
Thank you. Yes, this is Terry Pepper. Yes, I got your facts, and I do not understand. But it's against the ethics. We cannot, because Basi, yes, it's all about him coming out and telling it all, so he would like to go back into the show. Well, I am sorry, we cannot and will not change the ethics of our...
This week, hard journeys here in the Scottish Highlands to the Arizona desert and the corridors of power in Washington. Talk to politicians, business leaders, and environmentalists, all responding to the
Guess what? I just got mails from Ethia and Emeka.
That's nice.
I told you, one day I'll master this email thing. And guess they have named the day.
This for what?
Day for what? Tell me now, what have you done with Johnny Arache? Which day have you been waiting for the past 3 years after dating? Guess who else sent me the mails?
Daniel, I'm not feeling too good right now, okay?
Is it more than common cold?
I also have a sore throat.
Oh, don't worry, Shola's super strength of Gwefu will handle it in seconds.
Daniel, I am not joking.
I wasn't either.
So nothing concrete, just a hint that he might not come. But the thing is, if we don't get to have him in the station right now, only God knows when next we're going to have him come to the station.
Obi, it is not worth the professional compromise. We started Action News as a model for integrity and transparency, so that we could tell the facts as it is, and not allow anyone to doctor it for us. Obi, we are not going back on our principles. Not even for an exclusive like this one, huh?
Something is going on in this office.
Someone is sick? More men in black. Who are these men, by the way?
I don't know. Whoever they are, Saro is treating them like they are very, very important.
Obi, there is no need for us to come off as confrontational. Why not try bargaining with Basi? Huh? I know you're good at that. Remember when you convinced Emeka to do the weather report?
That was because I promised to set up a date between him and Effie.
My point exactly. Obi, you're good.
Ma, but Basisi is already married.
Oh. Convince him that this is his chance to tell his side of the story, to defend himself in the contract scandal. Maybe anytime his wife's interview is being aired, his own perspective can be added as an editor. Huh?
The others are here.
Okay. Try it in my work. You might even get an interview. You might even get him to do another report for us as Yara.
But just to clarify, Ma.
Obi, I am sorry. I just have to hold this meeting. Why are you frightened? Be confident. You and Tariq can handle this easily.
This Basi thing is so important and urgent
I am
for this.
so sorry. Trust me. So is this meeting. The life of the station could depend on this meeting. Obi, can we?
Life of the station.